welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel and I am coming to you from Turn of the Century Antiques, which is a doll shop out here in Denver, Colorado. We do all kinds of fun doll stuff here and I'm so glad that you're here with me on this video. Welcome. In the last video, I'm starting off with a bang right now because I'm excited to share some news with you. In the last video, I was a little bit scared because our factories in China that make a lot of our Robert Tonner dolls and make our clothing for Club Grace and make different things for us and wigs and all kinds of fun things that we use for our modern dolls, they were shut down, but I heard from them this morning and they're all back open and operational. So that's a really good thing for all of us and especially for them too, because it's their livelihood and they depend on it as well. So I was really glad to hear that they were back in production. So wanted to share that with you right away, just so you knew. And I'll be making an announcement soon on the timing of Club Grace as soon as I hear back on the timing of our clothes. I did get sample photos of the wigs this morning and they're so good. So I'm really excited. But anyway, we're here at the shop. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I always love to know where you are. So many of my wonderful friends that watch these videos, you're all over the world and all over the country, and it's so neat that we get to connect between the two of us in this way when I'm here in Denver, Colorado, and you're in Rhode Island or Argentina or somewhere far away. I love that we get to sit here, you and I, together just like this. So in this video, we are filming this on a Friday in the doll shop. And Fridays are always fun because it's the end of the week. There's just a kind of a happier type buzz on Fridays. I don't know why. You know, it's Friday, you know? And we order lunch on Fridays as a treat. So that always makes it a little bit more fun. And we're buttoning up a lot of projects. So we're gonna bring you in and show you the projects that we are working on. I'm going to be chatting a little bit about Martha Chase dolls because we got a really cool Martha Chase doll. So if you're an antique cloth collector or you like cloth dolls, this video is going to be your jam. And we're going to be looking over Linda's shoulder and doing a couple of things that are in the doll department and seeing what's going on there. One thing that you're definitely going to see in this video that you're going to really enjoy is that Holland Diane is wearing jeans today. She's wearing jeans. Now, jeans on a little baby, on a little 4-month-old, are absolutely hysterical because they just fit so funny. They fit her. They're a little big, okay? So her jeans are for 3 to 6 months and she's 4 months. But I had to get these jeans because they had little distressed pockets on them and they're so cute. But today was the first day that I thought maybe she could wear them and they're still a little big, but she's in her baby blues. So you're gonna see that. Stanley's feeding her second breakfast so I can be here chatting with you right now and we're just doing the thing. It takes a village, it takes a doll shop to raise a baby. We're just doing it here. So I am so excited that you and I get to share this journey together and we get to do all of our doll stuff and I get to raise this baby and work and do all the things. Like I said in my last video, I am so grateful that I get to mesh being a mom, raising a baby, and still continuing my doll career and doing it all. You can do it all, or you can just do a portion of it, or you cannot do any of it. You can do whatever you want in life. I promise you. I promise you. It's just a matter of taking it moment by moment, day by day, chunk by chunk, and figuring out from each moment what's the next best move for me. And that's what I do every single day here in the shop. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But I mean that. I mean that because when I had the baby, I thought for real, I just didn't know if I was going to become, like, how long I'd be out of work, if I was going to be able to do both, all these things. And I found a letter that my mom wrote to Sally, who is our very good friend of the shop and worked here for many, many years. And she had written her a letter. I'll show you the letter. It has a picture of her and me. And it said that she had come back to work with me at 5 days postpartum and that I wasn't a bother at all. And that's exactly how I feel about Holland Diane. I came back to work 10 days postpartum and she's not a bother. Sometimes it's hard. Like yesterday, I had a lady, a very nice lady that lives in Longmont, a couple hours from here, and she came to pick up a doll that she had won on eBay. And she came here and I could just say hi and take a picture. Otherwise, Holland was having kind of a rough morning and she was full on screaming the whole time. The whole time the lady was here. It's just like perfect all the time, but nothing in life is. And then especially with a brand new baby, you can't plan from moment to moment, day to day, how it's gonna go. So I just go with that. And luckily Stanley and Linda could help her and I just stayed in the back and tended to that baby and said, hi, you know, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy her. And we were able to get like a quick photo and she was so nice. But that's it. So again, so grateful that I'm not like on a stage where the show has to start at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. You know, we can be flexible here. So anyway, let's get to the dolls. Let's go. What's going on, Stan? Oh, did we finish all of our breakfast?
Look at that.
Good. I think there was like, I think there was about 5 ounces in there or so. Hi, Holland, Diane. Are you sitting with Linda? Getting your burp ski? Are we burping? I was just telling about her jeans. Look at her jeans. Look at those blue jeans. Look at those little baby blues. And Linda found a little pair of socks that stays on her well. Here, look Sam. How sweet. Let's show your friends your blue jeans. Oh my gosh, isn't that the sweetest? Yes. Yes, honey. And she's watching her favorite show, Coco Melon.
Coco Melon head.
Coco Melon in the morning.
She's a Coco Melon head.
Yeah, you a Coco Melon head? Oh, get it, girl. She's doing so good at holding her head up too. Get it, girl. Look at those jeans. It's hysterical. Yes, get it, girl. Okay, here's the letter that I was referring to, and this is what my mom sent to Sally. And it says, Dear Sally, encloses a photo of Rachel Grace Marie, born December 23rd at 9:08 p.m. 8 pounds, 4.5 ounces. I'm just gonna move down here so you guys can see the photo. It's on a Polaroid. My sweet mama and I. She was so proud. She had been married to my dad for almost 20 years before she got pregnant with me. And it was just everything to her. And now I understand. Anyway, it says, her daddy is on top of the world. I came home the next day and had 20 people over for a potluck. Dave made a turkey and they brought the rest. I was pretty tired after all that. Yeah, Mom, I bet you were. She's not a bother. I worked when she was 5 days old. Wouldn't recommend it. The girls wanted a day off. My mom had a couple ladies that helped at the shop at that time. Hope you had a nice Christmas and I'm glad you enjoyed all the gifts. You are all special people. Hope you have a wonderful 1986. Love always, Diane. Isn't that sweet? And because my mom wrote this letter to Sally, and Sally was such a good friend to my mom for decades. Literally, they traveled the world. They did so many things. They went to auctions and doll shows. Sometimes every other week, every 2 weeks, they were always on the road. They traveled. They did everything. And Sally still helps us at the shop. She lives in California now, and she retired, and she lives with her sister, and they're living and loving life, but she still helps me out when I need assistance and her opinion and stuff, which I am so grateful. So Sally, I know you're watching, and thank you so much. I love this. You two ladies are the best. One more photo. I love sharing photos and just sharing with you the history and everything of this shop, but I want to point out to you in this photo, here's my mom just in full effect doing her thing, sitting at her desk. There's the 2 chinoiserie cabinets behind her, and then one of her favorite dolls in the whole world, which is an Oscar hit Googly right there. And I'm just going to pan up so that you can see right here. There is one of the cabinets right there behind Santa and our Christmas tree. And then I'm just going to pan slowly over right here. There's the other cabinet right there. I kept a lot of things after I cleaned out and transitioned us to dolls. I kept a lot of things that just were important and that I knew we'd just love to have here. And then I'm gonna just go to the crib, and there's her Googly with her other brews and Steiners and paper maches and, you know, all the things. My mom loved dolls. She loved babies and children, and then she loved dolls and Santa. So just to keep it real, Diane had her morning just fussiness when they get tired, and she does take a morning nap, but it was hard to get her down, and we've, you know, it's very exciting, all things are going on, so I'm behind schedule because I had to breastfeed her and calm her down and get her to nap and get her to just kind of chill, and now she's sleeping, and now I have to get off this video and get shipping and work with Linda and do all these things. So, you know, you just have to stay super, super flexible. I have to know that if I planned to do something at 10 a.m., that might not happen when you have a 4-month-old, because she comes first and then I do the thing. But again, so grateful that we can do that. But yeah, let's, you want to take a peek at Sister Bean in her little bassinet by my desk? Let's look. Okay, so she's chilling in her little bassinet by my desk, and we're gonna take our morning nap. We usually take it around 9:30. It's 10:30 though, and she's tired. In the 4 months that I've had her, I've definitely gotten to know her hungry, fussy, tired cries, and the jeans came off for now because real clothes are hard, everybody. Like when you're trying to change diapers and stuff throughout the day, I have to take off a whole pair of jeans, and then I have to take off her little onesie shirt. So it's kind of like, I don't know. She has a lot of fun clothes in her closet, so we're gonna start figuring out what is best for work. But I thought jeans would be it, and I'm not counting out the jeans, but her little sleeper sacks, those work really well because you just have to unzip them. Okay, let's go see what Linda's up to. All right, so we are here with Linda in the back, and she is already rocking and rolling on our Martha Chase that you might have seen come in our last video. Now, again, we want to say the disclaimer. The things that we do in our shop is what we do. Right, Linda? Right. We're not telling you, if you watch our videos, to go and
do it.
Yeah, it's we do it on our dolls at our own risk, and it's your choice if you want to try it. And we show things that we do continually that work for us. But we've had people buy the wrong product and do it like wrong, and then like
scream.
Yeah, it's not so.
It's not our
not our fault.
And it's even on this one.
So what we're doing is we have our Gojo, which is hand cleaner.
She said, "Can you clean it?" And I didn't know. I was really hesitant. So what I did,
this is a very rare Martha Chase doll.
I went to the back and I took some. I thought, okay, Gojo, and then I started really on her hand, where it would be inconspicuous, and I was able to get that up, and there you can see all the dirt. And I noticed that the paint didn't come up. That's what I was watching for.
Yeah, on an antique cloth doll like this.
Yes, I was watching for
I'd rather leave her dirty.
Yes, and then I went back and I said, okay, let's try this little spot right here. Was her neck, and then I went up into her hair, and you can see right there where the shine ends, right there. That's where I stopped cleaning, and it did not, I kept watching my Q-tip.
And so it's just taking off dirt and nothing else.
That's right. Now, I think there's a stain that's probably permanent that we aren't going to get out right there.
Yes, I've been worried about that tear duct area to see if possibly that could come out or what.
But we'll work on it. But it's very tedious work. It's not something you're going to get done in 15 minutes.
Oh no. And it's absolutely worth it. This is such a wonderful, wonderful early cloth doll by Martha Chase. I'm going to get in right here so you can see. Do you mind turning it real quick so you can see the marking? Look at that original mark on her body. These are American cloth dolls, and they're just absolutely phenomenal. Martha Chase was a visionary. She worked for years, a long time, making these wonderful dolls. And I really love this one for a lot of reasons, but she's got a great hairstyle. And the two curls in the front make her really rare. Okay, we'll check back in and see how it's going. So this doll we also teased in our last video, and this is a Belton type doll, and she needs a lot of cleanup. Now looking at the body real quick, it's had a lot of old repaint. We can see a lot of old repaint on it. Not a big deal, but it's there, and it's kind of a crude looking body. But one thing that it has that needs to go bye-bye was the nails got painted. And so we very carefully, what did we do, Linda?
Okay. We tried a couple things. First of all, I tried the fingernail polish remover without acetone.
Right, exactly.
Without acetone. It did not even phase it. So we knew it was definitely paint, wasn't fingernail polish. So then I went to a lacquer thinner. Here again, I went very, very, very slow.
Put a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. And again, this is, we're taking the risk on our own dolls.
Right.
This is not what we're recommending that you just go and do on all your dolls. But this is what we're doing on ours to get, try it. But we
don't
we can
let
take the risk.
paint them.
Yes.
Your fingernail. Okay. I started out this way and I blotted it. I didn't, it's very, very damp. And I started over on the finger that wouldn't show. And you can tell I'm just dabbing it. I'm not rubbing it. And I could see I was lifting. Can you see the pink?
Yep.
I knew it was going to lift, but it wasn't going fast and I didn't want it to go fast. Okay, at that point, I turned it to the dry side. And you can't clean up dirt with a dirty towel. So I kept doing it this way. Then when I get to, it's almost there, I didn't want to take any more paint. I was very careful there. Toothpicks. Think of my grandpa every time I do this. I'm just touching that area with the paint, not the area around it. If I can get it back to almost its original state, that's what you want to try to do. There you go.
That looks great. And let's show the hand that you already did. So this is the hand that Linda already did. And to me, it just looks so much better. So totally worth it to try the risk. And it looks a lot better. Thank you so much. And just a quick pop in to show you what Linda's doing to clean this doll. We are using the Gojo on the body and the head. What have you put on the head, Linda?
It was the soft scrub.
Soft scrub, yes, our usual soft scrub. So we like the soft scrub. We've shown that many times. Thank you so much. And a lot of that is coming off. And then you're using the back of a feathering knife to get off a lot of that awful gunk that's on there. Tons of it was on there. And it's coming off.
You can take your fingernail too, but fingernails don't last forever.
It's lunchtime. We just got our lunch delivered. This is my favorite Cobb salad from the Copper Pot. It's so good and I'm gonna have that, but I just wanted to real quick just show you a couple things on, this is a blog that Linda Edward did actually for the Ruby Lane blog, and it has a lot of interesting information about Martha Chase, so I'm just gonna show you a couple of things. This is a group picture of a lot of the different dolls that she has done, but it gives a really good overview and a background of Martha Chase and where she came from and her roots and everything. And she was a hardworking, pretty cool woman. She has a pretty vibrant background of all different things that she did and what she cared about and loved. But basically, she started in 1876. She made her first doll for her sister Bessie as a Christmas gift, and because she was a pretty good seamstress, and then it went from there. You can read all about it. But here, this is a photo that was from Skinner Auction that shows one of the molds that she used, because the faces were done by pressing stockinette fabric with sizing into plaster molds, and that is really, really, really cool to see. But it's a great article, and it has information about the different markings on the body, and so when you can see that, that's always super, super helpful just to get an idea and to start to learn and to train your eyes so you can see what you're looking at. When I think of a Martha Chase doll, I think of dolls that basically look like this. When I see a doll like this, I'm like, oh, that's a Martha Chase doll. But you can, once you get to know her dolls, you can really just tell from looking at them if it's a Martha Chase or in the style of Martha Chase. I've seen enough over the years that I have a pretty good feel for them. She also made hospital dolls that were made to train nurses. They are really big and really heavy. We've actually had a couple of them in the doll shop, and they're very interesting. This right here, this is very typical Martha Chase. This hairstyle and this face, this is what I think of. So look at that. Is that a patent? That's very interesting right there. It's dated 1922. That might be a patent. That's what it looks like. And it says, although she never patented any part of her doll making process, oh, her daughter was granted a patent in 1922. Okay, so that's cool. There's a lot more info if you want to read up on them, but thanks, Linda Edward. That was a really good blog. All kinds of fun information in there in one spot to read all about it. Okay, so we're going to show off our jeans here because we just had lunch. So we're in a good mood. Did we just have our lunch? And now we're in a good mood. Holland Diane. Oh, slob slobs. Everyone's asking if she's teething, and I don't think she's teething quite yet, but we are getting a lot more slobber, so maybe it's coming on. But she loves seeing you. She's doing great. She has a little bit of dry skin up here that we're kind of working on her head. Colorado is such a dry climate and we really have to moisturize a lot. But she is in the 50th percentile for height. And we're in the 11th percentile for weight, which they said is totally normal and good. And she looks great. And her curve is just going up every single time. She's a petite little gal though. And we just love her to bits. Let's show your friends your jeans. My favorite part is the toes. Give me a comment if you just love baby toes. Do we love our baby toes? Huh? Do we love our baby toes? Do we love our babies? You guys, her toes, I am obsessed with. I just love looking at those little toes. Are we gonna make a phone call with your little butt? Anyway, we just had lunch and we're feeling pretty happy and good. And we're gonna go do some exploring. Yeah. I'm gonna get her a bouncy thing here soon so she can kind of, when she can hold her head up real well by herself, like walk around the store like a little gerbil. Of course, we always have an eye on her, but you know those bouncy chairs where they can sort of scoot around and then they have stuff around them to play with and stuff like that. We're gonna get one of those for here. That'll be really fun. You look so sweet. We love you so much. All your honorary Grammies and aunties out there love you so much, and uncles and honorary grandpas. A lot of people out there love you, honey. Hope you enjoyed seeing her. Yeah. Should we go see what Linda's up to? Should we go see what Linda's up to? Okay, let's go. Stanley is vacuuming. We're such a team players around here. Sometimes I do it, sometimes Linda does it. We all just pitch in and I'm just so grateful. The biggest thing that I'm glad everyone pitches in about is Miss Holland Diane. Because sometimes Stanley watches her and feeds her and then I can go do other stuff. Even though I like to all the time. Yeah. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
So I heard you kind of grimacing over here earlier. What is going on?
I was trying to get the synthetic eyelashes out.
Yes.
And now I'm trying to put mohair lashes in. But the eyes are set real tight. Mm-hmm. So we're working at it.
Were you working at? Well, the one that looks really good.
Well, thank you.
There's a couple pieces missing, but it looks so much better than the synthetic ones that she had in there.
Because I'm having to put it in pieces, so.
That looks really good. Now, a lot of you might remember this doll from our doll haul video. This is the one that the head was outsourced to Germany, and it's on a French body, and it's marked Tête Jameau, even though it's a German head. But they did that in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Mm-hmm. SFBJ made a lot of them.
Yeah, she's all clean. She
looks great.
That's all. She's about ready to go to photography.
Fantastic.
When she behaves.
Well, is she easier to wrangle than Holland Diane? Or is it harder?
Not really.
A little bit harder.
Holland's a little more fun.
Holland's a little more fun. Well, you're doing a great job, and she really appreciates it. It just changes that look so much better.
Oh, yes. Anything but those acrylic.
Synthetic lashes, yes. What? 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 What are you talking about? What do you gotta say? What do you gotta say? Get it, girl. You get it, girlfriend. You get it. You get it. Yeah, what do you gotta tell him? Yes. Okay, we are in photography and I'm taking a couple pictures of these gorgeous gals. The Martha Chase doll just came out so beautifully. Good job, Linda. You did such an amazing job. She looks just fresh and ready to go, and she just looks like such a happy person. I love her personality. She is depicting a storybook character. Which one? I don't know, but I just love her face. She is wonderful. And then here is the, okay, so we're not supposed to say Belton anymore. It's like a thing that I guess is not what people do, but people still do it. So here's the Belton type. And, you know, she looks adorable as well. And I'm really glad we got that paint off of her fingers. So again, she's on a Sonnenberg body that was made in the Sonnenberg region of Germany. They coined the phrase Belton type. A lot of dealers did decades ago, and people have been doing it forever. And it's made to describe this kind of doll, but anyway, we're not supposed to do it even though I just did it. So they look so good. We're going to put them on our website and on our eBay, and they look amazing. I'm just going to shimmy over here real quick too, because here is the black 1079 that we showed in our last video, and she just looks phenomenal. Linda ended up going with a different outfit because the one she was in was too short. And Linda, is that a pet peeve?
It is.
Because I was kind of, I don't know, I wasn't trying to take a shortcut, but I was like, oh, it's fine.
And I kept saying it's mini skirt.
Yeah, and you were saying it's a mini skirt. It did go to her knees. Mini skirts usually are...
It was like up here. If you call that the knees, you went to the wrong school.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, I went to private school. We weren't allowed to wear mini skirts, that's for sure.
It's true, but...
So, what? Yes, so she looks much better. You were right.
Thank you.
Yes. So, and what's going on here with this Jumeau? So you...
I just have two dresses that I thought I wanted you to pick which one.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and pick. So our friend Joan, who's in her 90s, makes these wonderful dresses for us. And
this one.
Okay, that's cute.
And then there's that one.
Oh, I kind of like them both.
I
think I might like this one because it has a little bit more ruffly, lacy.
More ruffle. But I like this one because it's more...
Has less?
No, because of the lace. I think that's the lace that I like.
Well, then let's go with that one.
So I think that
it's your creation.
Okay, I'm going to take this one and put a different bow on it.
Perfect. Thank you, Linda.
Bye.
Bye. I'm just getting Linda's reaction because one of our YouTube, I wouldn't say friends, commented on one of our videos just now where you and I were talking, and they said, at least the elderly lady sounds intelligent. So she got us both in that one.
Boom.
Yes. Oh, that's hysterical, isn't it? All right.
Fine.
Yes, it's fine. It's fine. They give us some zingers on YouTube. They really do.
Oh yeah,
they really do. They don't hold back. Oh, you're going with red. I was just gonna say, how's it going with our girl? She looks good.
Well, she had to have a tuck.
She's gonna look so good. Joan does these dresses, like I said, for us, and it keeps her very, very busy, and she loves making these dresses for us, and it's just nice for us to have little fun things that we can just throw on dolls that are just, that all you have to do is alter them. So, well, it's the end of the day. Stanley and Holland Diane are having their afternoon cartoon session. She's getting a little fussy, but she's being sweet right now. He does so good with her. They have their afternoon cartoons around 3 or 4. It is a Jumeau. It's marked Jumeau. It was sold by Jumeau, even though it has a German head. We explained it a bit in the last video, but she did such a good job. Look at that, Linda. So it's much better than sending her out nude.
Yes, we didn't want her nude.
No. So this is a synthetic wig, which, you know, it works. It has a little cowlick right there, but Linda tucked it in, and I think it looks good. And look at the little Joan dress. She's ready to go. So we hope you enjoyed this video. It was so fun spending our day with you. And thank you so much for tuning in. Let us know your favorite part. And we just are so glad that you're here with us. So all of these dolls, almost everything you see in the videos, eventually get listed on our eBay site. So make sure to bookmark that. or listed on our website, which is rare-dolls.com. There is a link in the video to bookmark both of these places, and just follow along with us on YouTube, of course, and on Facebook. Thank you so much for being with us. We love you. Bye.